Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Luke Joseph Murphy, or perhaps better known by my YouTuber name, Nuclear Skull 87. And as you can tell here, I'm doing my first ever gameplay video, specifically of Serious Sam First Encounter. And what I'm going to do is a part by part walkthrough of Serious Sam First Encounter that I'm going to be doing from start to finish. And okay, first before I do that, I'm going to hit new game, but then I'm going to give you a walkthrough of the difficulties first. First and foremost, we've got Tourist, which is obviously the easiest, and then we've got Easy, which is the second easiest. Then we got Normal, which is just medium level difficulty. Then we got Hard, which is, of course, as its name suggests, hard. But the hardest difficulty of all is Serious, of course, and so that'll be the hardest difficulty. That's especially fitting considering the game is called Serious Sam, specifically Serious Sam First Encounter, and I'm going to go ahead and just select Tourist just because it's the easiest. At the dawn of the 21st century, mankind makes a startling discovery. Beneath the sands of the earliest known human civilization, traces of another, even more ancient but technologically advanced civilization are uncovered. The profound scientific implications of this discovery leads humankind to the far reaches of the universe. Everything seems perfect, but too perfect to last. In the year 2104, human civilization is attacked by countless deadly monsters spawned from another dimension. In the battles that follow, humankind fights valiantly, but nothing can stop the monsters from coming. Earth's forces are steadily defeated, planet by planet, from Alpha Centauri back to their own solar system. Because of his extreme bravery in battling monsters, Sam Serious Stone becomes a legend. Wounded countless times but never defeated, Serious Sam becomes a living symbol of the Earth's resistance against the advancing evil. But no matter how bravely the human armies fight, they are defeated time and again. Attempts to defend the solar system fail, and the Earth is now under direct attack. Humankind stares into the face of its own annihilation. World leaders must now turn to their last chance, an ancient artifact called the Time Lock, a relic from a long-forgotten race imbued with the power to teleport a single person back in time. The choice of whom to send is obvious, and that is our player character protagonist, Serious Sam Stone, or just simply Serious Sam. Welcome to Netriska. Hello, I am Netriska, neurotronically implanted combat situation analyzer. I will guide you through your missions to analyze new environments, enemies, and items. When I have a new message for you, press use buttons to invoke me and read it. If you encounter a strange artifact, I will allow you to analyze it by pressing the use button. Now read through your first mission briefing, then select exit to start playing. Good luck. Hatshepsut. After traveling back in time, we landed as expected in a great temple at Deir el-Bahrai, built by a female Egyptian ruler, Hatshepsut. Time travel has caused some atmospheric turbulence, but I expect the weather will calm down in a few moments. We know a little bit about the Syrians. They preserved their knowledge and enabled time lock, but their life in ancient Egypt is still a mystery to us. You have to find out more about the Syrians. Maybe it will help us discover and destroy the evil that attacked Earth. This is the plan. Ancient Egypt had two centers of power. One was a civic town called Memphis, the greatest city of its time. The second is Thebes, a sacred place in the heart of the Egyptian religion. Memphis rulers, unsatisfied with power and influence of the religious people in Thebes, started a riot. During the riot, Thebes was invaded and robbed. Afterwards, survivors locked all the doors of Thebes with their magic powers. Now, only the one that finds 4 magic elements can enter Thebes. I am sure that in one of these centers we will find the answers to our questions. This riot was also the beginning of the end for the Egyptian Empire. Torn apart with the battles for power, exhausted in wars with many countries that they conquered, without any help from their gods, they started losing countries one by one until the final fall of the Egyptian Empire. They never rose from the ashes again. First of all, we have to find the 4 magic elements. They are placed in catacombs within these mountains. Closest to us is the Temple of Thutmose, the first, father of Hatshepsut. To proceed there, you must enter this great mountain.
Ready for battle.
Ready for battle. I sound more like a Dragon Ball Z character than I do Serious Sam Stone. What the heck? Oh well. Those are just some weapon descriptions you'll find in the game, undoubtedly. And, yep, we're going to go up here, except we're going to go find a little secret here. Notice the cinematic reference to It's Singing in the Rain, the old 1950s movie. And here's a secret area where we can grab another revolver, which results in a double revolver. Interestingly enough, we've got met with some enemies and whatnot, and here you go. Secret weapon has been found. Okay, and let's see if there's anything up here. That has introduced us to a new enemy called the Nar, which I'll let you read for yourselves, of course. And I'm gonna go through here around the time lock, and then I'm gonna travel up this incline, or whatever you call it. And voila. Whoa.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
You'll read that for yourself, of course. And here is a big old med pack in this swimming pool. But I don't need it because my health is at 200%. This is the easy difficulty after all, so... Okay, before I grab a new weapon, I want to grab some ammunition for it first, so that I won't be too low on ammo when I use it for the first time. And voila! Here's my first new weapon, the shotgun. Not the best imitations of those enemies, but hey, who cares? And okay, let's do this now. And another new enemy, the Clear, which you'll read for yourself. I just want to sort of go through those messages so I won't have to deal with them too much later. Sand Canyon. We've reached the other side of the mountain and we are very near to the Temple of Thutmose. You have to enter the temple, but be careful. My super hearing detected some screaming from the inside, which is going to introduce us to a new kind of enemy here, stupid simply called the Kamikaze Marine, of which I'll read a description to you guys once we're done with fighting them here. Here they are. Here's one of them anyway.
Oh, yourself.
Now, something you'll notice is if you shoot them when they're clustered close together, that will make them explode, and that way you can take them out more in one fell swoop, as they tend to say. And that's an easier, quicker means, you could say, of taking them out at once, which is definitely well worth it, no doubt. And let's lure them to a trap here. And I think that was the last one. Let's read the enemy description now. Description: an executed Syrian soldier raised from the dead by mental and remote controlled by Life Control Unit LCU. The head of the kamikaze has been ruined, so he is employed for suicidal attacks. Carries 2 bombs in his hands and activates them when close enough to the target. Tips: explodes when killed. Okay, now we're going to go straight. And some more enemies to take out before we can proceed through that door over there on the left, where I'm pointing my gun, or I should say specifically my arrow for my gun. And voila. I love shooting certain enemies up close and personal, especially if you have really powerful weapons. And I'm going to shoot this Syrian soldier here up close and personal. Oh man, he didn't explode to Gibbs. Oh well, who cares? What? He didn't blast to Gibbs? And before I go through that door though, I'm going to grab some armor first. That will definitely be, I think, a good idea. Sorry for the slur of speech. I've been working at my job site the past 2 days, of which I'm not going to say where, because that can be dumb and dangerous. Okay, so we're going to go downhill from here, but we're going to quickly turn to left, and we're going to read Natriska's description of the Temple of Thutmost. Entering. We just entered the Temple of Thutmost. Inside here should be the first element. Something is wrong. It is too quiet. Watch out for unpleasant surprises. And I'm just going to grab some shotgun ammo. Now, sometimes a clear will attack you from down that incline there. Not always, but sometimes, depending. The past few times I've played that, though, it's not done that.
I'm over here, you stupid headless freaks.
Here comes another cinematic reference. Listen. Nice Indiana Jones reference, specifically to Raiders of the Lost Ark, because of the scene where Indy's chased by the boulder and whatnot. And I'm not going to go into too much detail. That should describe it right there. Anyhow, let's proceed now. Let's take out this dude right here, as they sometimes say in the South. We'll take out another kamikaze marine and then another one. And there'll be rooms like this where you won't be able to proceed through the door until you've killed all the enemies. And of course that's only natural. And we've got a new type of enemy here called the Marsh Hopper. And I'm going to use my twin revolvers, of course, to take them out. And whatnot. I don't know why I like to say and whatnot a lot, but that's just me for some reason. Okay. And, a strange organism originating from marshy wastelands in the system of Wriggle Cantaris. They live in large groups and have a suicidal instinct for protecting their territory. In all devastating havoc, all individuals try to leap at the intruder and explode by overinflating themselves. Upon exploding, toxic slime contained in their intestines splashes the target. Tips. One of these alone is not dangerous, but a swarm is deadly. Destroy at range. Okay. Oh, what now? Temple of Thutmost. No element. It seems that those ugly monsters have been here before us. They moved the element and prepared a trap. You handled the situation nicely. They cannot be very far. There is a small tomb placed in the nearby canyon. Maybe they moved the element there. Exit the temple and proceed towards the end of the canyon. There you should find an entrance to a small tomb. Okay, so we're going to go through this door. I'm going to go ahead and grab a shotgun so I can take out these guys more quickly. And we're going to go up this steep kind of stairway or incline. Now, something you'll notice is the female Nars are green and that they're larger and stronger than the purple Nars. That's something they say in the enemy profile, which you'll read, of course. And we're in the new area. Temple of Thutmost. Exit. It is nice to see the sunlight again. Carry on to the end of the canyon and enter the small tomb. So as Natriska is saying, we need to enter a new tomb at the opposite end of this canyon, as she says. But we've got to, of course, take out some enemies before we can do just that. Just shooting it there so I don't have to reload my revolvers in a future gunfight. Watch what this boulder will here do. Yes, it comes down just like the other one before it, where Sam makes the Indiana Jones reference. Okay, let's proceed further through the canyon. And I blasted him to Gibbs, no doubt. Okay. And he is history. Yeah! Syrian werebull. crossbred with mixed genes of Syrians and some kind of cattle. The wereball behaves much like an ordinary bull and attacks with its horns by charging. Tips: avoid its charging attacks by sidestepping, which is what you'll see I was doing there, more or less, of course. And, alright. Blasted him to Gibbs. And a more biomechanical, just mechanical enemy here. Don't think there's anything too important that we need to get up there. Except let's go ahead and grab a little piece of armor there. Get a little extra protection for you for when you do play this game. That's where you get it. And there's a little interesting Easter egg that happens if you go up on the top of the temple entrance here. Yes, a group of Gnars attacks you here. G-N-A-A-R-S. That's how you spell their names. And okay, we're gonna now go through the entrance to the small tomb here, which is where it is. And there we are. Now I'm going to go ahead and not show much in the way of cinematic sequences in this game. Not that that's really huge, but supposedly, at least I learned from some websites, that if you show all of the cinematic sequences in gaming walkthrough videos of yours with commentary, that could be considered the equivalent of uploading an entire movie to YouTube. So that could be considered copyright infringement. That is definitely something to keep aware of, and that if you avoid that, you'll decrease the chances of getting a copyright strike on your channel. Which is why, of course, before I did any of these gameplay videos, I explicitly asked legal permission from Devolver Digital permission to upload and monetize gameplay footage of Serious Sam First Encounter here. Okay, let's see what Natriska has to say next. Tomb of Ramses III. Capturing the first element was quite easy. We are now located in the Tomb of Ramses III, where you should find the second element. This tomb looks very creepy, but it's nothing you can't handle. Be careful about your every step. Okay, we're going to go up here now. We're going to be greeted with an enemy, which is a kamikaze marine. Just a basic Syrian soldier. Alright. Surprised that didn't give him altogether. Nope, unfortunately it doesn't look like it can reach up there. Okay, now, I like how kind of dark and atmospheric this looks. That's why I love it, though. I'm kind of surprised when I stop and think about it that this game here doesn't have any Egyptian mummies as enemies, which is a little bit dumbfounding if you ask me, but hey, it is what it is. Because I know some horror FPS games, sometimes I've seen in the past, have enemies in more Egyptian-themed levels. But, oh, it doesn't matter. And I just fought an enemy there called a Clear, K-L-E-E-R. Which you'll see the enemy description for when you encounter your first one. Okay. Let's clear the area of enemies first, and then we can proceed. In fact, let's go ahead and find a little secret area, I think. Alright, where are you, buddy? Where's the other one? Oh, there's some more enemies, and we're, of course, as you can see here, I'm going up that stairs, but I, of course, like I said, got to take out those enemies first, and we're going to be greeted with a new set of enemies. You can notice the very Doom-style frenetic action in this game, which is what you're going to play. There isn't too much in the way of puzzles in this game, but I'll get you through them. In the next game that I'm going to do a walkthrough of, Serious Sam Second Encounter, there will definitely be a little more of those. And I won't say what that game looks like until you see this gameplay video, of course, of that. Gameplay videos of it, I should say. And boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka. Boom, shakalaka. Boom. Right. We've got a new enemy, Arachnoid Juvenile, a holy warrior from a primitive race evolved from anthropods, extremely hostile due to their religious convictions. Carries a chain gun with ammo repletioner in one hand. Exoskeleton covers entire arachnoid's body and provides good protection against bullets, explosives, and fire. Tips: dangerous stain. Do not approach too closely. Will shoot through their own ranks in fury. Okay, that's not where we're supposed to go. Dead end. This is where we're supposed to go through. Now, because it has a dangerous stain, you want to shoot arachnoid enemies from a reasonably far distance, because their dangerous stain can definitely hurt you. That is, at least, especially if you're playing on like a harder difficulty and whatnot. And okay. Die, boy. Die, boy. I'll shoot you with my Old West revolvers now. Right now. Oh, I will, boy. Okay, where's that other enemy attacking me? There you are. Okay. Now in this area you're going to grab a secret health. Or at least so I thought. There's a way to get some secret areas, but oh well, you can discover for yourself once you actually play the game, that is. Okay, now we're going to go here and turn left. And yes. I sound more like Chewbacca than I do any of these monsters. Okay, head up this fleet of stairs. Oh, we've got a kamikaze marine. Oh, he helped me, ironically and unintentionally, take out one of the other Syrian soldiers. And, yep. Just wanted to take him out first so I wouldn't need to worry about him later. There's a way to get up there, I'm not sure. Notice the red mega armor there. That's where you could get armor. I'm not going to bother going up there because, yeah, it's going to take too much time, I think, figuring it out. Besides, you'll figure it out yourself at some point, how to get up there. Okay. There he is. Okay, nope, I'm going back to where I was earlier, so, yep. Go here. Let's see if there's anything up here new and interesting. I believe there is. And we are in a new room, albeit a very, very large room. But that seems to be the case with ancient Egyptian rooms. Maybe this game is exaggerating it, but I think there's some degree of truth to it. Okay, like any other room we've been through before, we're going to have to kill all the enemies in this room if we're going to be able to proceed. And up there is a new weapon, a double-barrel 12-gauge shotgun. Kind of like this, but double-barrel plus even more powerful. Can take out enemies much more quickly and much more easily. Alright, let's go ahead and grab it now. He is history. Yeah! Kaboom. Alright, now occasionally, like any YouTube gamer, you'll notice I'll have a pause in commentary. That's just because I'm concentrating on taking out the enemies, like sort of a video game equivalent of, say, if you're driving on a dodgy road and you have to concentrate on getting there without talking to any of the passengers. Alright, anyhow, taking out that. Can't wait to take out these enemies so we can proceed to the next room. And now, except I'll use the double-barrel shotgun to take out the clear there, and let's go ahead and use the old West revolver to take out some of these marsh hoppers, as they're called. Yes. Man, I can't wait to be done with this area of the game. Hurry up. Take out the enemies. So we can proceed. And sadly, that's not the last of those enemies. As you can tell up there, we've got a new type of arachnoid, of which I'll read in the description after I'm done killing it. Okay, a holy warrior from a primitive race evolved from arthropods. Extremely hostile due to their religious convictions. Carries a chain gun with ammo replenisher in one hand. Exoskeleton covers entire arachnoid's body. Provides good protection against bullets, explosives, and fire. Tips: dangerous sting. Do not approach too closely. Will shoot through their own ranks in fury. See the weapon description. Standard double-barreled 12-gauge shotgun. Efficient for short-range elimination of medium-sized enemies, but scatters the pellets too much to be used for long-range shooting. Notes: slow due to completely manual reloading. Inefficient at long range. And, well, we can now proceed here. And that will be it, alright? And you've got your first element here, I believe. Awesome. Valley of the Kings. You've just collected the second element. There are 2 more to go. Your next destination is the Chambers of Horus. Proceed through the Valley of the Kings, and at the end you will find an entrance. I sense massive turbulences in the air. Hurry, we should reach our objective before the dark. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that will be the end of part 1 for my Serious Sam First Encounter gaming walkthrough. If you like this video, please, or if you want to, go ahead and hit the like button below. And if you want to see more of my gameplay videos, including Serious Sam First Encounter among other games, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see all of you next week. Alright, see you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye, God bless you, and the rest of humanity. Amen.